welcome back to talking about Farscape. Farscape. In this case, looking at part 1 of the 3-part episode. Well, yeah. So look at an episode. Look at the princess, part 1. A kiss is but a kiss.
Welcome to Barbie World.
They're almost ready for you, Highness.
Let's check it out. And what actually happened in it? Well, basically, all the crew are going down to, mostly in this case, Tiana, John, Rigel, and Dargo are all going down to a planet. And then, John, basically, he basically ends up kissing a girl. And who ends up being a princess, and then he basically is held hostage and says, you're gonna marry this girl, and then the rest of the crew is just gonna say, shut. How do we get him out of there? And at the same time, Moya and, Pilot, basically Moya tells Pilot, saying, we're getting out of here!
If so, that means we have abandoned our friends.
There was nothing we could have done had we stayed, Zan.
Turn us around, Pilot, immediately.
I will attempt to plot a course back. As you know, even a minor starburst invalidates all previous navigation points.
Just do it!
So basically, yeah, that's basically kind of anyway what happened. And I gotta say, this episode was pretty... entertaining. The episode was pretty entertaining in the fact that there are some things that we finally said, well, I didn't expect this to happen in Farscape, a show that would happen on network television. Well, in this case being Sci-Fi Network.
Cool, can I come in? Bad time. Good time. Sorry, wrong time.
Like that. And at the same time, one of the things that is just kind of, makes you think about it, the princess, in the same place, Katrala, I could totally be wrong about what I just said. If I am, I'm going to admit that. She is basically wants the throne because her mother is basically just an all-powerful empress who basically rules with an iron fist.
Empress?
I anticipate sturdy grandchildren from you. Let us get to know one another. Have you proposed?
What? No. I don't love your daughter.
How could you? You just met.
And her brother is basically... He's basically the spoiled child of the family, and he wants the throne to become king because... Well, basically what the characters are the entire time of this episode, they're all the time saying, hey, you're an idiot, buddy. Because he doesn't have as much, empathy with others, let's say. So, during the course of the episode, it's revealed who else returned what is? Scorpius! Our favorite man who likes to dress like he just came from a BDSM session.
Oh, hello, Crichton. Something to remember me by, Crichton.
One of the things that makes this episode, say, the 3 parts of this episode are pretty, worthwhile watching, honestly, is in the fact that the prosthetics or the puppetry of this episode are honestly pretty good. There is, one thing of, from, just thinking about it, say, when they're in the club sequence, it's just, say, okay. One thing that basically, they're all taking drugs in the fact that whenever they take this little vial, they like say, "Ooh." And I feel like say one of the funnier moments is in the fact that you know how like say sometimes you're hanging out with a friend and then you have the guy who like you know the guy that just like the guy that has intention and you're just like how do I get this guy off me?
Sweet. I'm so pleased.
Well, that's one way. The way the episode ends is in the fact that John says, like, say, hey, fine, I'll marry you. So, he in a way gets attacked, and then we lead to a cliffhanger.
Here's your wedding present from Prince Claver.
Overall, I gotta say this episode is, honestly, when I think about it, pretty entertaining. I kind of like it. I'm really intrigued about looking at the next parts of this episode. I mean, each episode is like a separate thing, but they're all kind of connected. I mean, so far I've gotten the vibes that it's almost sort of like, say, the Empire Strikes Back of Farscape. I'll see you later.